That's it.
All right, we're going to move on to game 2 of the week, which took place at MCU Park Field 2. It was Sephardic Food Fund against Special Children's Center, which...
Excuse me, that was in Canarsie, is that what you said?
Oh, you played in Canarsie, excuse me.
Canarsie.
Lewis, even though he's a veteran, does not get the recognition to play in MCU Park. He had to play in Canarsie. It was Lewis against Zool.
I took one for the team. I took one for the league.
What happened on Sunday? You had a tough week.
They played well. They have a good team. I looked at their record before. Their record wasn't that outstanding.
Where were they before?
In the basement.
Where are they now?
They're right in the middle of the pack. You know?
They played very, very well.
So Zool came out with a sweep over Lewis's team. Lewis is going to run us through some details here.
I don't remember. I've stricken it from my memory, to tell you the truth. But
I think your center fielder went out for the day.
Who?
Your center fielder.
Yeah, that whole family stinks. But no, they played very. They played very well. David Catton played well. David Schoenholt played well.
It's your boy.
Jaime Towell, I think he's a lefty, played well. Eddie Antar played. Antar at shortstop made some beautiful plays and hit very, very well. Very impressed. And Eddie Obas pitched like Eddie always pitches. He's not overpowering, but he doesn't walk anybody. He knows how to pitch.
Economical.
No, but he knows up and down. He knows left. He knows inside outside. He knows how to get you moving. He knows how to play. How to play the batter right so that he's not going to get good wood on the ball or good metal on the ball, and he lets his fielders play make the plays.
Right.
So
I would have to give some credit to Zool. I did hear his pre-game speech to his team. He did let them know that it was a do-or-die week for them. That they needed to win they needed to win 2 games because they were 1-3 going into the week, and winning 2 was priority. And being Zool as the captain, he took charge and made sure that his team prevailed. So you give some props to Zool and making sure that he's back in the race.
Just want to make a note here. That's the first time that Joe Sutt has given props to Zool.
Hey, listen.
Not only this season, but ever.
Right. Isn't it the first time anybody's
given props?
Listen, I give credit when credit is due.
Well, I figured there's only 74 people watching. That's not a big deal. I thought hundreds were watching. 74, I'm letting loose.
Right.
So Zool, good job on getting your team motivated and ready to win. Big week for you guys. Right back in it. Sephardic Food Fund. Also still in it because you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what they did. I'll tell you. In fact, I'm not going to tell you what they did right because then everybody's going to try to use it against us. So I'm going to keep that close to.
How was Ike Mala?
Ike's a damn good pitcher. They just hit him right. They did the right things. They didn't try to They did the right things.
How many runs did they score total in the day?
They scored. I don't know. They scored 7 and 9. They scored 16 runs off Ike Mala.
That's a lot of runs off Ike Mala.
Ike is.
Is he in that same boat as A.B. Cohen?
Getting old.
Might be better.
That's the one.
Might be better.
They're getting old.
The thing about Ike is, and we've kept this quiet so far, and he doesn't use this as an excuse, but he's got a tough knee right now. He's got a bad knee, and he's working.
It's a chronic problem. I don't think that's a new problem, is it?
No, but he's working through it. He's fighting through it. He's not going to do the. He might have to do the off-season surgery.
I have a question. If you're in the World Series, which last year was a 3-game series played in one day, last year it happened to be A.B. Cohen against Ike Mala. If you guys are in it, is Ike going 3 games this year?
Yes.
Enough said.
Enough said. Lou, what about, let's talk about your Sephardic Children's Center.
No, he's Food Fund. He's Children's Center. I'm sorry.
I do want to give some.
Without losing the last 3 games.
Not good.
3 out of the last 4.
It's not good. I'm not happy about it.
Any trade rumors going around for you?
Not trade rumors, but I had a closed clubhouse meeting with my team. And
as Carl Ravish put it this week, are any meetings open door?
No. Okay. My meetings are closed door, and the buffet was thrown on the floor.
Really? Did you knock it over, or was it your center fielder who went over the deck?
No. I had to.
Light some fire.
I lost my temper. I have to admit it. I just lost my temper, and I had to ream into my team. I wasn't happy about it.
I would have lost my temper too if there was food on the floor.
No, well, he lost.
Yeah, me too.
It was dairy, so it wasn't that bad, but. I do want to give some shout outs to David Gadaloff and Louis Mastery this week for playing very well. They hit very, very well. Gaddy hit a home run in the first game, and Louis hit a home run in the second game. And Louis Master is a kid that you need to watch for next year.
It was a good pick. You picked him up pretty early. It was a good pick in the draft this year.
He happened to say he is my first cousin. I just do want to say that. It runs in the family.
Did not know. Do you have to read that off the iPad?
No. I'm just looking at my stats.
I thought you were looking at the family tree also.
Yeah.
So let's go to
game three, which was actually on field 2 at MCU Park.
Right, which was the Midland men against Seed. Right. And Seed being another 1-3 team.
Seed is Teddy's team.
Yes. Seed being another 1-3 team
against Midland and the Ray and Sammy S.
Which was a 3-1 team. The red team being Sammy and Sammy's team. They were at the top of the pack, and they were looking pretty. No worries. They had the week before their leadoff guy was the best leadoff guy in the game.
DC Ray was still looking.
They were,
It looks like he wasn't so bad this week.
No, I'm just saying it couldn't have been any prettier in the world of the SS on that SS team, and all of a sudden Teddy and his bro shacks came to play. I think in game 1, Teddy was playing himself. He was plain and simple. He was playing Teddy Ishak baseball. He was making play after play after play.
Which is what I heard. I already made a few noteworthy web gems this week. So Teddy, it's definitely good to have you back on the field.
Right, and rumor has it that Mark Red Bull Cohen pitched a fantastic game 1 with only allowing 6 hits. Only allowing 6 hits, and
it's pretty impressive.
Which is pretty good.
It's
I think it was just to give a quick recap. It was 1-1 going into the 7th with 1 out, bases loaded,
right.
And Tommy Ishak, not Teddy,
that's one of the
was able to get a walk-off hit. I saw a walk-off hit.
Were you not focusing on our game?
No, our game was finished at that time.
I think Bobby must have had the hit because Tommy went 0 for 4 for the day.
Okay, so maybe it was Bobby, but
it was a bro shot.
It was a bro shot.
Wait, is this the first
game?
What was the score of the first game?
It was 1-1 at the time, and I think they won it.
It must have been this one because it was extras.
5-3.
No, the 5-3 extras was the second game.
They're both extras?
No, it was in the 7th.
No. My bad, sorry.
Tommy Ishak, he actually hit a blast.
Could be Tommy.
Hit a blast off the wall off the left field off the wall. Actually, just missed to be a home run. It hit Caesar right in the head.
Bounced off the
wall.
You know what the nicest thing about the whole field was?
Pie in the face.
Pie
in the face to Tommy Broshak.
The nicest thing about the whole field was when you hit the wall, it made a wonderful sound. Great.
And the center fielder or the left fielder had to really play it off the wall. It was pretty professional. It was just a great day. So that was game 1.
Yeah, they said in game 2 was pretty similar game to game 1. Guys making play after play.
Game 1, Ray S's went 3 for 3.
These S's
surprising, very surprising.
Very surprising, these S's.
Hence the Disney run, the 3 for 3 also.
So Sammy took his brother.
Yeah.
Nice.
They all actually took a family trip out there.
We'll have a family team.
Yeah.
Jack.
Or maybe Sammy does the stats and I'm not saying nothing. Not saying nothing. Only 74.
Nothing insinuated there, so that's fine.
But again, game 2 very similar to game 1.
Extra innings also.
Yes.
So Teddy had a very, very busy day. What did you done with game 2?
No. It was actually tied 2-2 going into extras, and it went. They actually had a 3-run 8th inning, which capped off their 5-3 win.
Well, the Mitzvah men scored 1 run to take the lead in the top of the 8th, and then Teddy, the seed, scored 3 runs to win the game. Must have been on a walk-off.
Reverse.
It was vice versa.
Reverse that. Flip that.
Yeah, your stats on it's
you're
not 100% accurate.
That's Sammy's fault.
Yeah.
Teddy was the away team?
Teddy, I believe, was the away team and scored the 3 in the top of the 8th.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Right? And then
Sammy's bad.
Ray scored 1 in the bottom. Not enough. Sweep for seed.
And you were watching this game, I assume?
Not really paying attention.
At this point, I was watching the game.
Yeah, definitely. So you got